Hello, I'm Nadia. Welcome to Wondernut, the YouTube channel. We're doing another travel throwback, and this time we are heading into Cambodia from Laos. So this was part of the Indochina trip I did back in 2013, 2014. I've compiled some videos and pictures as well, so I'm going to walk you through them.
We are at the border. We're going to go towards Cambodia. See, Cambodia is that side. You see the flag. And this side is Laos. So that's Cambodia over that side. We gave our passports to the...
Janganlah kena tembak on way.
Itulah takutlah juga ni. Jalan, pasport tak dengan kita. Ya je pasport dah bagi dekat the tour guide. So macam dia tolong kita buat semua. Hopefully sampai sana nanti kita sah lah. Kalau kita sah sah, bukan legal immigrant. So bye bye Laos. Hello Cambodia.
So besides the Laos border crossing, this one going into Cambodia was one of the ones that I remembered the most as well. Because of that, we were on a bus. Then they stopped the bus and told us to get down and walk on foot towards Cambodia. So we're like, what is happening? And can you believe it? Like, we passed our passports to the travel guide or agent or whatever, and we didn't even have to go through like the immigration counter. We didn't even see the immigration officer. Everything was done for us. So just gave him our passports and he's like, okay, walk that way. And we did, walked into Cambodia, Selamba. So yeah, that's how it is back in 2013. So as you can see here, there are like a lot of other people. On the bus easily, there were like 30 other people, so we weren't that scared to pass him our passports lah, right? Like, it wasn't just us, but it was quite an experience lah. So this was, I think, halfway through the whole Indochina trip. This was maybe 2 weeks in already, so we were kind of used to the whole like on the road experience already, so we're enjoying ourselves. So of course in Cambodia, we went to Siem Reap. We actually had to take another bus. Actually, I didn't record that. It was another overnight bus or something like that into Siem Reap. And then we spent the next day straight away. We went to Angkor Wat, of course.
This is the sunrise, supposedly, but I guess the sun dah macam papai,
we were late.
Too late. And later we're gonna just tour the entire place. This is Angkor Wat. Tak best lah, a lot of it is like under construction. Sini semua macam under construction.
So I definitely have to go back to Angkor Wat and look at Angkor Wat without all those like construction and all that lah.
Is the real one.
This was inside
Like
the temple grounds already.
It's how big the compound is. I hope you can see it. Besar ke kat sini lah.
This was another temple. Bayon, I
This
think.
is Bayon, the temple of faces. It's quite nice. It's within Angkor Thom, which is like the biggest temple. Dalam tu ada banyak temple-temple kecil lagi. This is yang paling famous lah sebab Tomb Raider kat sini kan.
It's quite big, you know. How we got there was we didn't even walk. We took a tuk-tuk around the area. So we hired a tuk-tuk for the day to like bring us around the whole compounds of the Angkor Wat and to the other temples. So that's just me. Look at that. I was so chubby back then. Bayon, Temple of Faces. This was one of the more outstanding ones because back then I think apparently like they shot Tomb Raider there or whatever lah. Of course, have to have the compulsory lean on the wall shot. Very nice, Nadia. Creative. A few other temples we went to. This was Taprom.
Old market of Siem Reap. Ni old market dia.
Old
Dia
market
macam
already.
Jual barang-barang basah, barang-barang dapur semua ada. We are at the souvenir section. This is Siem Reap punya town lah. Malam kat belakang-belakang tu is very happening. So we're hoping to find probably some souvenirs ke whatever. Okay, so there's quite a bit of a jump there. We spent the day at the market. The old market area is quite big. That was the old market itself. So you can walk through, walk inside and buy souvenirs. You can buy food. You can buy all kinds of handicrafts and all that. But around the area of Siem Reap, that little town is quite nice. I'm sure by now it's like
5 years has passed, right? So I'm sure they have a lot more developments that have been done, and like I'm sure you can find like cafes, very nice hotels there as well. Even back then when I went, it was pretty charming. I really liked it. I really enjoyed the very laid back, chill kind of vibe. But even so, at night, instead of the old market area, at the back of it, I would say the back of it, there's this street called Pub Street where people would go and, you know, spend the night. So that's where the major parts of the nightlife in Siem Reap was. So it's called Pub Street. You get like bars and clubs. People go there and eat and drink. And we went for our first fish spa. It was a thing back then, okay? Don't judge. I was scared.
Geli tak korang?
Feel experience.
Takut.
Bodoh girl.
Bila ikan atas pun takut. Baik tak payah.
Paid so much, put the feet in the water, the fish come and bite, I pull out. So it's like nothing. That the fish didn't get nothing out of me. The guy got my money, that was it. But yeah, so that was that. We only spent, I think, 2 nights in Siem Reap. And then from Siem Reap, we made our way to Phnom Penh, because here we were already planning to head to Vietnam after that. So we had to go take a bus to Phnom Penh, and I think we stayed 1 night in Phnom Penh, which I didn't record here. But we didn't do much. We were so tired. We didn't do much in Phnom Penh. I definitely have to go back to see all the other attractions there. All I remember was like we took a tuk-tuk around town. That was it. The next day, we straight away took a bus from Phnom Penh, heading down to Vietnam.
Bye-bye Phnom Penh. Bye. We are now heading to Ho Chi Minh.
Oh, so that's it. I didn't have a lot of material to show you guys, not much video or photos, but my experience crossing the border from Laos into Cambodia was quite a memorable one. And I don't think I have to sell Siem Reap to you guys. You guys know, if you guys go to Siem Reap, you know what you're gonna get. Angkor Wat, it's a UNICEF heritage. A lot of people want to see it. A lot of people have seen it. One thing I would say is get the 1-day pass if you're the type that, you know, just wants to go and explore and do this as a bucket list, right? But if you are someone who's interested in the history of the place, you really want to like dive deep into the history of it, you can buy the 3-day pass. If you feel like walking, you can walk around the compounds, but I have to warn you, it is quite big. Some people rent bicycles, but for us, there were 3 of us, so we just rented a tuk-tuk for the day. So we spent almost half a day, like from morning all the way up to like 2-3 p.m. I think, exploring. That's not even, we didn't even cover the whole of Angkor Wat. We only covered like 4 or 5 temples, and yeah, and already we're tired, and we ended the day there. And in Siem Reap itself, we went to Pub Street, we went to the old market. There are plenty of things to do around Siem Reap actually, and I like it there. I will definitely go back and want to see like how much has changed. So yeah, maybe I'll do another travel throwback for the one in Vietnam, but we'll see. Until then, if you guys are traveling, safe travels.